Gung-ho reaction, a topic taboo. Hey there, kids, it's Folie. Quick note that Song of E is going to disappear about halfway through this episode.
Mm-hmm.
She's safe.
She's safe.
She had to be mildly punished.
She's well-rounded.
Yes, she is. She's beautiful
and
kind.
Halfway through, so are we posting the mini episode first and then...
Oh, I thought we were going to edit them together.
Yeah, but so will it go from mini episode to full to the first part of our full episode?
I thought it was going to go from full to mini.
Then let's do it that way.
I'm okay either way.
Okay, so however it works out, this might be at the end of a mini episode. It could be at the beginning. You tell us.
Hold on to your steering wheels.
Hold on to
your desk chairs. You're going to be a little discombobulated. Hold on to your butts.
I was going to say butts. Hold on to your tatas if you got them.
Yeah. And you got good ones? Then give it a little extra squeeze.
If you have a good bra on, though, you might not need to, which I need to go shopping for.
I do, too.
Amy.
Okay. We're off to shop for bras. Don't worry about Song of E. She will be back in a couple weeks.
Yeah, she's fine.
When
she's better than fine.
Her lesson...
Yeah.
About telling us to be focused.
I know. She thinks that we're not focused enough. Yeah. I mean...
Just listen to this episode and tell me what you think.
I know, because I think that she might be wrong.
Yeah. Oh, is that a squirrel?
Bye.
Hello. Welcome.
Hi.
Ooh, I'm really relieved. Okay, slowly opening my hands. I had them clasped in my lap, and it felt like they were going to make that farting noise that your palms make.
When they unsuction.
Yeah, I didn't want to open the episode that way.
I think it would have been amazing.
I'm opening it by talking about it, so that's even
and we
better.
would have just said Melody was nervous.
Should we tell them?
Sure.
Melody farts when she's nervous.
I like to call them nervous toots.
Nervous.
Okay?
That's
That
adorable.
makes it sweet.
That's cute.
Yeah, they're just little, like, boop, boop, boops that come out uncontrollably when I'm nervous, which is most often.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
And then that, I would imagine, would only make you more nervous.
Oh, yeah. For sure. I'm just like, I test the waters first and make sure that there's no stench. and then if I can smell it, then I get nervous again that everybody else can.
And then it's just building on itself, and it's a vicious cycle.
It is. So, yeah.
So did we say
again, don't we have a
welcome to Folie
husband?
I don't know.
Welcome.
Men love nervous toots.
I mean, it makes them feel one.
Exactly.
Like one.
I mean, otherwise you would be intimidating. You'd be too perfect.
Yeah.
That's right. That's true.
We all get nervous,
Definitely.
and we all have human bodily functions.
I mean, come on, guys. You don't get nervous toots.
You're probably tooting right now.
I do.
You do?
I do.
See?
Really?
Okay.
I do get, and especially it starts with my hands get cold.
Uh-huh.
It'll be slightly shivery.
It's a weird
And
combination.
then I know, oh my god, something is going to come
Something's happening.
Yeah,
I just get
it happens.
I get real sweaty when I'm nervous, and there are certain areas that sweat more when I'm nervous, like my butt and my inner thighs. We're starting this off real
This
well.
is great. Everybody
Yeah.
is super intrigued with
Yes.
this, I guarantee.
Yeah. But it's funny how body reacts.
It
to
is.
nervousness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
And it's never, what's wrong with our cruel bodies to do this to us?
It's
Help us
ridiculous.
out.
Yeah.
Ugh. It just creates a vicious cycle. So do you not toot, Amy?
I do. No, I do never toot.
You do never toot.
No.
I know you do a yoga.
The only time I toot is if someone makes me stand on my head.
Don't.
So, if anyone wonders why I won't do that in yoga, it's not because I can't do it, okay?
That's right. She's a BA.
I'm protecting everyone in the room.
That's right. Oh, jeez. It's a natural thing.
It is.
It is.
And it's good to open the episode this way because now we're all on an even footing.
That's right.
Everyone knows it.
We've already tooted in front of each other now, basically.
Yeah,
Our relationship
pretty
can
much
go further.
It's like it's a lovely, heart-filled circle of nervous yoga toots.
That's right. I remember when we first started going to that yoga class, and I was like, I'm nervous that I might toot or some. I don't remember, maybe my stomach wasn't feeling great that day, but I had mentioned to Josh that I was nervous, and he was like, isn't it okay? Like, don't they encourage you to do that in yoga? And I was like,
Yeah.
definitely don't think it's encouraged.
They probably don't like come around and say, well done.
That was a good one. I can tell you were really relaxed there.
Yeah.
I do believe if you're gonna toot in any situation with a room full of strangers, yoga is probably a good place to do
You
it.
think it's so quiet though, and everybody's breathing so heavily. I definitely don't think it's ideal.
It depends on how accepting they are.
That's true.
Namaste.
Mhm.
All right? And focus on your breath. Don't focus on your neighbor.
That's right.
Whatever you hear, whatever you smell.
Just pretend like
take it
it's
in.
your own. Yes, just take it in.
It's all one. I mean, it's all part of this world.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're basically breathing in everybody's toots all the time.
That's actually like, I read that that's like 94% of oxygen.
You're
I'm lying. Why do you always fall for it?
Because you're so well read, and I'm like, I'm sure she did read it.
Yeah, as long as I say I read it, you're like, you're ready to I feel terrible. I'm an awful person, and you know I'm not going to stop.
And the thing is, we've talked about how I have zero poker face. Like,
Yes.
whatever the opposite of that is, I have it. You have a pretty good one. Like, your face doesn't change
thank
when you're
you.
telling me a story. So I'm like,
Never. Yeah.
really? I mean, that makes sense. There's so many people, and yeah.
I do. I guess, yeah. That reminds me of a comment I made to my sister today. She asked me, why are you on birth control?
Uh-huh.
Because, your husband already had his tubes tied. And I was like, well, it's just so I can freely have affairs.
Was she?
She did not realize I was joking for half a second.
I want to know what her face looked like exactly when
I know.
She does not have a poker face either.
So was she just like in disgust? And
She was
then
just
relieved?
frozen in time. I think she never knows what to expect of me.
No. Yeah.
It is a wonderful reason to be on birth control.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it.
If you're going to do it, I mean, come on.
At least, bastard children can be adorable.
Yeah.
But troublesome.
That's right.
If I ever have one, I'm going to give it to Ketchup. Nikolai.
He'll be happy about that.
So did we say this is episode 5?
5 guys.
5.
5 guys.
The magic
5
5
guys. Ooh.
I'm hungry.
This episode not brought to you by...
Definitely not brought to you by 5 guys.
We've got a better sponsor than that.
Oh, boy, do we.
We do.
Yeah, we do.
And this is Song of Ease here for 2 weeks in a row.
That's crazy.
Wow.
But then
I'm
she'll be
making up.
gone.
He's making
Yeah.
up for the fact that she's leaving us.
Yes.
To go
Just for 2
gallivanting around the globe.
Yeah.
Well, I can record something from there.
Oh,
Ooh, that'd be
please.
great. Do that.
Yeah.
You can record it on your iPhone, send it to
Yeah.
us. Yeah. How do
Well, I don't have an iPhone, but
Well, then it can't be done.
Nope.
Scratch
We don't
that.
want it.
Dang it.
We only work with Apple.
Yeah.
so close. Well, I have an Apple. I can do
Bring us a British apple.
Yeah.
That's where you're going,
Some
right?
red, rosy apple.
Oh.
Mm.
That sounds
Yeah.
like a fairy tale.
Record it from whatever device you have and send
I
it
will.
to us. That would be awesome.
So where exactly, for our listeners, not because I forgot, where will you be going?
So I will be going to London and Scotland.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
So cool.
And before that, New York.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, bring
Yeah.
me a hot dog,
I want.
a kilt,
Fish and chips.
Ooh.
and fish and chips,
I want.
and haggis. Go
What's
on.
that?
I want fish.
Some manner of sausage.
Oh, okay.
I think it's disgusting.
Okay.
I
Then
still
I'll
want
get
it. Okay.
Yeah.
I want fish fingers and custard.
Okay.
And
Fish fingers and custard?
Doctor Who.
Oh, sorry. Ugh. You should have seen the look of just utter disgust and disdain.
I'm sorry. No, but if you can bring back shortbread,
Mm-hmm.
do that. And then
You
let's
know what?
eat
Let me write it down. Whatever.
And long bread for me.
it. And some medium
And
bread.
medium.
Ooh, and J.K. Rowling, please.
Yes,
Yes.
bring her back for sure.
We want
Yes.
Melody's
We need
room
her.
is fairly secure.
Mhm.
We can lock her in there until we feel like it.
Yeah.
then she'll be our guest.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
She's
stories.
petite.
Yeah,
She can fit in a suitcase.
J.K. Rowling.
Thank you.
Getting that down.
Shortbread.
Oh, yes, yes.
Long and medium.
Long and medium.
Thank you, thank you.
And a foot long.
Yes, please. Send in your requests
Yes.
to Folie dot
Hey,
dot
do
dot
duo
dot.
com at
No.
Gmail.
.com.
No, no, definitely not.
Let's start over.
Let's start again. One more time. Folie.
Dot.
One day they'll get it.
Yeah.
Email us if you don't.
I don't know if we've ever gotten an email. And
I keep forgetting to check it.
Okay.
And you sent one, and I was like,
I did send an
did
email.
you ever send us?
I sent an entire podcast outline, which we have totally rejected at this point. But it felt good. It felt good to put it together.
It's like it's like when your body rejects a new limb or something.
Yeah.
They do that, right?
I would think so.
Rejects a
You can't just
new
sew
organ.
You can't just sew something on.
Yeah. It's working for us. So we did the first few things we wrote down.
We did. We introduced the podcast by name, and we said our name.
We said, oh, no, we haven't. I'm Amy.
I'm Melody.
I'm,
Oh my gosh.
guys, I'm Amy.
And
Did that sound like
Amy?
you?
It did sound like
Oh, yeah.
me.
You be Amy now.
And I'm Amy.
Oh my gosh, you guys are
Ooh.
creeping me out. Ooh. So there are three of us here, and one of us is Amy.
One of us is Amy. One of us is Melody.
We're never telling which one.
No.
And one of us is Sangavi.
That was Melody saying that, though.
Yeah.
And that was...
You have an excellent accent.
Thank you.
That is perfect.
Thank you so much.
So it's not disrespectful
No, it's
that
not.
you're doing my accent so well, Amy.
I know. It's wonderful.
Now I'm confused. I don't know who I am anymore.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, neither does anybody else. That's fine.
All right.
So if our listeners have no idea, they should feel good knowing that we also have no idea what's going on.
Yes. And I'm really proud of myself because I wanted to start with corrections. And as far as I know, I have not done the first thing I was going to criticize myself for so far.
What?
Guys? I say guys a lot, guys.
I write guys all the time. I write the word guys all the time when I am writing a Facebook post or
I do too.
commenting on Instagram. Guys.
Guys.
This, and this.
It's like reaching out and grabbing somebody in verbal form.
Yeah.
It's how I connect.
Yeah.
But I was doing it so much.
Did you notice yourself doing
I
it?
noticed myself doing it.
I noticed.
Oh, that's amazing. So I was cooking and I was listening to our podcast and I was like, son of a Amy, stop it.
Well, if you do it, I'll start flicking you in the forehead.
Yeah, I was going to ask for something like that. It's going to need some serious intervention.
That works.
Yeah.
The forehead thing does work. I know for a fact.
Okay.
I don't know if it
Because
works
has
on
someone
that.
done that
but-
to you, I'm assuming?
Well, maybe this is too much, but when Mackie was a baby, and I'm probably going to get in trouble for this by somebody, probably by more than one people, but please don't come take my baby away. So when he was a baby and he was nursing, he started growing teeth like baby humans do.
Yeah.
And boobies are a really tender area.
Yeah.
Okay. And he bit down so hard one time.
Oh, dear Lord.
And my initial reaction was to flick his forehead.
When you're in horrible pain, at least you didn't fling him across the room.
He quit and he never, not one time, ever did it again.
That's a good
I
boy.
didn't flick him hard. There were no welts. Welt?
I think that those words can both
Either
be
one.
used.
There was no welt or whelp. And it didn't leave a mark. It was just like thunk and done. And he just he looked at me shocked. He stopped and he never did it again. So it worked.
Listen, someday he's going to be in therapy and they're going to be going deep into his psyche and something's going to have to come out.
Yep.
I'm worried with the fact that you said it sounded like a thunk.
There was nothing inside there.
Like a watermelon. You had a good one.
Or a good loaf of sourdough bread.
Oh, yeah.
Tap the bottom is is a follow.
Tap the bottom. That's how you check everything, guys.
That is.
Shoes,
Tap that bottom.
babies, people.
Yep. So I'm going to try it out on you. Not tapping the bottom.
Okay.
I might do that.
Maybe yoga.
People do that all the time.
Oh, there have been times in yoga where I'm turned towards her and she's turned towards the wall, and the butt's
You
just right
got
there,
an
and I
ass
just
in
want
your
to
face.
smack it.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Don't.
matter whose it is.
It
There's a
doesn't.
lady who's always
You
next
want
to
to.
me. She seems like a very nice woman.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you ever get the urge? Oh my gosh. When you're next to somebody in yoga and you're doing those balance poses, it would just be so easy to sweep them right off their feet.
Tree pose. They just finally got it after 6 months of trial. That would be the best. I'm bringing a long stick next time. Just for that very reason.
Get so fast at it that no one sees you do it. And then you're
Yeah.
right back in a tree pose.
That's right.
And we're all on the floor like what
It
just
couldn't have
happened?
been me. Look at me. I'm in perfect tree pose. I couldn't have done it. I also want to, when we like bring our legs over to the other side, which I always do to you, Sangavi and Zumba.
Oh, the Zumba.
Yeah, I go to like hit your foot or grab your hand
Oh,
every
yeah.
time.
That happens.
I just
Okay.
want to. I just want to be like, I
Well,
know.
you've tickled me before
I
in
know.
yoga. Sorry. I don't mind.
Wait, which yoga classes?
Tickle yoga is the new thing.
Tickle yoga. Well, there is laughter yoga.
Is there?
There, it is a
Yeah.
thing. Yeah,
Oh, I want to do that.
I do too.
What is that about? How do you get laughing?
It's just we have in our
She knows
parks
all about
back in
this.
India.
Okay,
yeah,
go on.
because it's just so common, especially all the senior citizens.
Uh-huh.
They go for laughter yoga.
What?
Yes.
Tell me everything right now.
They just laugh.
How? What
just
starts
laugh?
it?
They just laugh. Like they
At first, I thought it was
How do I say
wonderful,
this?
but now I'm thinking it's gonna be.
It is
It would be
true,
really
and
scary.
it is fun. Whenever we walk through the park,
Uh-huh.
there
You
is
just
this yoga
hear.
instructor, and then everyone's face just like a regular yoga class in the park, just the yoga in the park, and everyone's just laughing. And he tells you to, and maybe I should do a little more research before I talk.
Huh.
But
Try this at home, guys.
yeah, I think we should.
Have you ever done
fun.
fake laugh till you real laugh? We love doing it as a family. It's so funny.
It's been
You
a long
just
time.
start fake laughing, and then you are uncontrollably real laughing. And maybe that's how they started, because not everybody would
Would just be able to just
would
laugh.
be able to laugh at. I mean, they might not find a joke funny.
Yeah, it's like your funny bone. I
Yeah.
mean, not everyone gets tickled
Yeah.
in
And
the
not
same way.
everybody's ticklish. I'm not ticklish.
You're not
Just- are you
ticklish?
sure?
Yeah. Are you sure? Do you want to test this theory? Yeah, I have to be in the right mood, and I don't know.
I'm not as ticklish as I used to be, which
Yeah?
makes me sad. No. Yeah, I'm feeling ticklish just having people. Yeah.
Mackie, I can just look at him and do that, and he just like starts bursting
Yeah,
with
I'm like
laughter.
that.
I tickled him all morning this morning, and it's my favorite. But I feel kind of bad because I can't have the same thing done to me.
I know.
Yeah,
I love tickling Emmy.
it's so much fun.
And when they
It's
start
so
like
cute.
gurgling, they're
it's kind of like torture, though.
It is. I know. It's and then I start to feel a little bad too.
Yeah, me
Usually
too.
if she says stop. I mean, always if she says stop, I'll stop.
Yeah, you should. And I read before that you should absolutely stop when
Yes.
they say that. Even I don't.
Then it becomes.
But I'm like, but you're laughing. Let's do it again. And Tickle, and he's like, laughs, and then he's like, I know I'm laughing, but it's the worst. Stop it.
Tickle, torture, and forehead thumping.
Yeah,
That's-
I'm the best mother.
You are.
Everybody come live with me.
I told you what Rand said to Imogen. He threatened her. We tried to explain to Rand, because he has a lot of very serious questions, what child abuse is.
Oh, yeah.
He asked
Oh,
us what it
yeah.
was, and we said it's when, that we went through some things without going into major detail about neglect and hurt and, all these things. And then the other day, his sister was being naughty. And he said, Imogen, I don't want to have to say this, but if you don't stop, we're going to child abuse you. And then he looks at me and he goes, I know we're really not going to do it.
Oh, I love him.
I love
That's
him
the
so
cutest. Well, in his defense, it could have been the day that she asked you to murder your dog.
Yeah. I'm a little worried about my daughter sometimes. Hey, Mommy, I hate dog. Why? He hurt me. Kill him. Like, what? Wait, what? Back up. You want me to kill the dog? Yeah. Now, granted, I don't think she knows what killing
probably
means.
means at this age, yeah.
I hope. Well, let's just tell ourselves that.
Let's just...
So that we can sleep at night
Exactly.
in the same house with her.
If I were going to get killed by a little child,
Oh,
she'd be the cutest to get killed by.
I know. She is the loveliest.
So cute.
She wields so much power with that beauty
Mhm.
and cuteness.
That's true.
We do worry a little. We worry a lot. Yeah. We never give her back. Or child abuser.
So what's now?
So now, for my other correction, this feels really boring. Stick with me, guys, okay?
Stick with
So,
her.
I said guys.
Guys, stick with her.
Oh, goodness. So I mentioned, and I'm really sticking to this, by the way, that I am obsessed with getting outdoors. Now, I couldn't do it yesterday because we had a biblical flood here in the Bible Belt. It was insane. But we're all alive, thank God. And, but I've been obsessed with getting outside. So I mentioned 2 books that inspired me to get my butt outside and to enjoy nature, and the best things are free and all that crap. And I didn't mention the full titles and authors. So here's what they are. The first one is The Art of Frugal Hedonism. I'm boring myself. I don't want to do this. No, it sucks.
Do it.
A Guide to Spending Less While Enjoying Everything by Annie Razor Allen and Adam Grubb. The Nature Fix, Why Nature Makes Us Happier, Healthier, and More Creative by Florence Williams. That's it.
Perfect.
So, guys,
If you're interested,
people,
read it up.
Yeah.
group, what are some synonyms I can use for guys?
I know, I was thinking that too when you said
Dudes.
that. Dudes. Peeps.
Readers, listeners.
Fellow humans.
Weirdos.
Doo-doo heads. Yeah. So, I'm wondering about our goals. I'm wondering if anyone besides me has done a gosh darn thing.
Amy, don't be judgy.
I know. Because I only did mine once.
It's okay. Here's the thing with my sourdough experiment. It is such a long process to make the stupid starter, like 12 days, and you have to have a certain bowl, and you should have like this particular whisk.
Why is sourdough so fussy?
I know, but then once you have this starter, you can make it all the time. Plus, you need to cook it in a what's the thing? It's a kind of toot. Dutch oven. You need to cook it in
Toot?
Yeah, like when you put the blankets over somebody's head and you toot. A Dutch oven.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. But I do have a Dutch oven on the way.
Oh.
Yes. So I am that much closer. And today I am going to Target to get a new straightener because mine is trying to murder me, Imogen style. But I'm going to get the other things that I need for that other than the whisk, which I will order on Amazon. And I will this week, I promise you guys, with all of my pinkies, my pinky toes, my pinky fingers, and my nose pinkies.
That weird extra pinky that you don't let people
It's right
see.
in the middle. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, if you've met her in person, you
would know.
Try not to stare.
Yeah. I can hide it in there.
Retractable nose pinky.
But I am going to do it. But I do have things going for it. I just have not got it done yet. I think I have to quit being so picky because I really want to do it with flour, locally milled flour. And,
So we're touching on something here. we're touching on the reason why it's so hard to follow through, not just for you, but for everyone.
Why?
Because we make these
Unrealistic goals.
and then it becomes big.
It's like, just start it.
Yeah.
And you can feed it with milled flour locally when you get that.
But I do it all the time. Like the other day, I bought a basil plant and I almost just set it in my front yard and walked into the house. And I was like, no,
Put it in the
I
garden
know
ground.
what is going to happen if I do that. It took me literally maybe 22 seconds to dig that hole,
And
fill
get
it
it
in,
in there.
and pop it in there.
Yeah.
And now I'm not going to have a dead plant in my front yard that I'm going to feel horrible about.
Yeah. It's crazy how we do that. Yeah. It is. I try, and I have tried in the past to remember to tell myself all the time, do it now. Like if you wait, if you have something in your head that you need to do it now, because you'll do it. If you wait, you won't do it.
Yeah.
So I always try to tell myself, do it now, but it's so hard to do that sometimes.
It's the
Because-
perfectionism thing. I'm like, well, if I do it later, then theoretically it's going to be the best it
I
can
will
ever
have
be.
planned for it. It will be the perfect plan by then. But how much better can you put a plant in the ground? How much better can you start your sourdough experiment? And,
a plant in the ground is better than a dead plant in the yard. It's like the bird in the hand and all of that.
Exactly. Is 17 in the
Bush.
in the bushel.
And the dog with the fleas.
In the cat's
hound dog.
cradle. We're back to that. Full circle.
So.
I got lost there.
No. I don't know how.
Okay.
You were...
So I had Emma,
Mhm.
the challenge to read the book Emma by Jane Austen. And I didn't have Emma.
I had
That
Emma.
was
Why
your
didn't
first
you tell
step.
us?
Your first step.
Yeah. So I started reading it, and I did mention this last time that I saw this Bollywood movie, which was an adaptation of Emma, and I didn't like the movie that much. So I'm waiting for the movie to get out of my head so that I can start reading Emma once again.
Yeah.
That's
So
where
that's
we
where
are.
I am right now.
Still working that out of your
So,
brain.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had an unstated goal that I was excited that Melody helped force me to actually follow through on.
Oh.
I think you know what it is. Well, obviously, but
I'm
you don't
looking
know
at
what I'm
you
about
like-
to say.
No, I don't.
So there was a song in Zumba that I wanted to choreograph a cool down to. It was Pixies, Where Is My Mind? And for some reason, I just kept putting it off and putting it off. And she was like, bring it. It's good. Get out there and do it.
Plus, I wanted to hear the Pixies that day real bad.
Yeah.
That's
So she
really
didn't
good.
care if I humiliated myself. She wanted to hear that song.
No.
Thank you. I appreciate
was
that.
It
really
was
good.
very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did it, and a lot of people
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved
I want it to happen again. Sorry, I've got something on my lip.
I think it needs to happen tomorrow.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I did something too.
Ooh.
So if you guys don't know, I know you guys know, that I am a photographer. That is a weird thing to say. It feels weird to say that, but I am a photographer.
She's a really good one, and she has her own photography business.
I do. It's whatever.
She just doesn't like to talk about
It's
it.
no big deal. No, but so I have been, since I switched to digital all those years back, I've had Canon equipment. When I was shooting film, I had Nikon, so I've enjoyed both of them, but I have like every single thing I need to run my business, and it is all Canon. Well, to take the pictures in my business. Well, I have been researching for weeks and weeks Nikon gear, new cameras, and it's been so hard, but I'm selling all of my Canon gear, and I bought all new Nikon everything.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I just got a package of all new replacement lenses, the equivalent of my Canon. I'm waiting on the 2 camera bodies to come in. And everything, my lighting equipment and stuff like that. So it was scary
It's
because
like selling your baby.
it is.
To get connected
It is.
to that
I
stuff.
love them. And the Canon, nothing against them. I love them so much, but I needed new bodies anyway this year. And I figured there's a lot of awesome things about these new Nikons, so I figured I'd give it a try. I can always resell them if I don't like them, but yeah, it was crazy. And it was, it's also, that's a lot of money.
That is, I can't even imagine.
I don't even want to say it. It's a ridiculous amount, but I have
it's
a
your main
business
investment.
saving. But it is. And with selling my Canon equipment, it's really it's turning out to be not exactly even, but, within a good amount that I'm comfortable with. So I did it. I was scared, and it's been literally weeks in the process, like, of researching and having things in my cart and just like, I don't know if I can do it, but I did it.
That is a big bullet to bite.
Yeah. It's good to know that every single bit of my gear is going to be brand new again, though, too.
I think you need a practice session, don't you?
Absolutely.
You need a model.
I'm going to need it because I don't know how, I know how a camera works, but
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah. But I don't know, all the things in the Nikon, where everything is in Nikon. So it's going to be,
we need a Folie photo shoot.
Yeah,
an artsy one.
We definitely do.
That reminds me.
Yeah.
When you and I recently got approached to be models in probably the most insulting way.
Really?
So please, okay, I want to know, Sangavi and the rest of you, would you be offended if this happened to you?
Yeah.
So this was right after the yogurt see you next Tuesday incident. And we're saying see you next Tuesday.
Did you know that SpongeBob SquarePants says that in an episode?
No.
Yes, he does.
SpongeBob.
He goes, see you next Tuesday.
Oh.
Made me laugh so hard.
You kind of looked like him when you said it. I was
See you
impressed.
next
Yeah, the eye. You got the eyes.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. You can do SpongeBob eyes
Oh
at
my
will.
gosh, it's something I've been practicing for years.
Okay. For me?
Yeah.
So we were sitting at this table in the coffee shop, recovering from that whole thing. And this girl walks up to us, and I think she opens with, "What are you guys doing this Friday?"
Yeah, it was exactly
What?
that. What are you guys doing this Friday?
And we're like, well, we're going to need some more details before we answer that
Hopefully
question.
not getting murdered by you.
And I'll make sure to say she was cute and
Yes.
she was sweet.
Did not seem creepy
And
at all.
that's the best ones, though. They never seem
That's
creepy.
true.
Yeah.
But she was obviously not trying to make anyone feel uncomfortable or bad.
No.
But maybe after hearing this story, you'll agree that she needed to reevaluate her approach. So she says to us, "I'm looking for models." Okay, sounds flattering so far,
Ooh,
right?
Thank you. We were in our yoga gear. We're looking
Yeah,
good.
we thought we were.
Got our compression pants
Yeah.
on. Yeah, we're so we thought.
Drinking our smoothies.
Yeah.
And the girl says, "It's for a body positivity, anti-body shaming photo shoot."
Yes. And so we're like, which portion do you want us for?
Yeah. And
Didn't
what shame are we overcoming? Are we so brave to even be out in public right now?
Yeah, like, that's exactly what it felt like to me.
Yeah.
That she was like, you guys are so... Yeah, basically, like, you're so brave for being out here and walking around in your bodies the way you are.
I mean, look at those tights you're wearing.
Yeah. No,
I would be
most of us
offended.
would not be caught dead looking like that. Yeah,
We were
it seemed
so
a little
nice.
Weird. Yeah,
We
we
were
gave her
very
our
nice.
information. We got hers, and we were like, also, she's a high school student.
Yes.
She was like, I just now thought of this idea that I want to do. And, so maybe she didn't have a lot of time to really think about how she should approach it or explain why she would want us to be a part of it.
She
But
probably just thought we looked amazingly photogenic.
I think
Yeah.
so.
And she
I
was
think
like,
so.
I'll find something wrong with them. I can't think of anything right now.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have to hack off a limb and they can be proud of their metal leg.
Yeah.
That was fun. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the only time I've been approached for modeling.
Tell us, would you be offended? Or would you find it flattering?
Or
It
a
was the
little bit
only
of both.
time you've ever been approached for modeling? That's not true.
No, it's not true.
Because I've asked you, dingus.
Yeah, but you've asked me out of friendship.
That's not true.
Oh.
I didn't like you then.
Oh, you didn't like me? Oh, yay! That makes me feel so
That's
good.
never happened, and it never will.
Okay, I believe you. So moving on to something called mad and or mad.
We're all mad here.
So we're talking about things that we're just mad for or mad at. Or a little bit of both, if you swing that way. I don't know what that means.
Your face. I am mad about something.
Oh, please tell me.
I am so excitedly mad about something.
Ooh.
What's that?
Hello.
Hello, friends.
Hello, friends and family.
Oh, guys, we have so much to share with you. It's really hard to know where to start.
It really is. I mean, there has been so much turmoil going on.
There has, and we've made it through all of it because we're fighters.
And we're better for it, I feel.
I feel that we are. I think it brought us closer together.
It brought us closer. It showed us that we truly are invested in this.
We want to be here.
We want to be here. Right now, we're actually sitting in a very uncomfortable position.
We're sitting very professionally instead of practicing our squat sitting or letting our legs fall asleep.
Pillow. Yeah. We are at a desk, both of us sitting in chairs. We do have a tiny ass little microphone, but it is doing the darn job.
Thank you,
Vu.
Yeah.
Thank you once again to our benefactor.
He comes
Vu.
through once again.
Benefactor, right?
Yeah, benefactor.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes us his, it's nothing bad.
Bitches.
Yeah,
It makes us
we're his bitches.
You're his main bitch.
Yeah, my husband has started wearing a big purple furry robe and lots of chains and no shirt, and if you mess with him or you say anything against this podcast, he's going to do something to you.
You don't want to know.
Yeah.
So we were recording, for those of you who haven't heard, but who may be wondering, where was the last episode?
You just feel wrong, you feel off.
Your week has not gone right at all.
We get it, guys.
We understand. Neither has ours.
Ours.
I realize, I think I know what it is.
What is
when
it?
I say ours and like the whale and the whale, I think it's my southern coming out.
I think it is too. It's in there. It's hiding. It's like a little spirit that floats around your body. It's a good thing. It's charming.
I don't know. It makes me sound like a dingus.
No, it's great.
Okay.
It's really fun to make fun of.
Well, I'll keep doing it then.
Well, you better, honey.
I think I will.
You need to pay attention to your roots.
To my roots.
Don't get too big for your... That turned into something else.
Yeah, it did. I'm just going to go down to the creek and think about it for a while.
You best. I'll be waiting here with the paddle.
I'll go pick my switch, Mama. So we were in the middle of recording last week, Sunday.
Everything was going swimmingly.
I thought it was one of our best starts to an episode yet.
There were confessions.
Yeah, there were confessions. We started talking about nervous toots from the very, very beginning.
Yeah, all because my hands almost farted, and we all know that's
Yes.
a hard thing to talk your way out of.
Yeah, and I'm just always farting, so it segued right into that.
Yeah, and then we talked about how I never fart, except in yoga. I mean, toot.
I like toot much better.
I like toot better.
It's a lot more dainty.
Yeah. Fart is a word you can almost taste, and that's not
Nobody
something you
wants
want to taste.
No. Jeez. It was very cute, though. We were talking about, we actually had an outline for this one that Amy worked so hard on, and we were following it, to the best of our abilities.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to follow it completely.
No.
We haven't even introduced this podcast yet.
You guys don't even know what you're listening to.
We're sort of going against our plan right now.
Yeah.
Which was to tell you guys that, what are we going to do? We're going to tell them that this is the second half. This is a mini episode. Postscript.
Yeah.
I'm searching. I'm drowning. Save me.
They still don't even know what happened.
Oh, that we should backtrack a little, or maybe get back where we were until I derailed us.
No, I think we both just took it off the tracks.
Yeah.
Long story short, the mic went kaput middle of our episode and we couldn't get it back. It was not for lack of trying. We tried all afternoon. I went and bought new things to other than a mic, things that we thought would fix it, and it didn't work.
So many YouTube videos.
So many curse words.
We met a fellow podcaster.
Yes, we did. Yeah, but it didn't work. But we do have, we have 3 brand new mics and stands with the little shock guard things. I don't know what those are called technically, but
they're the shocky thingies.
The shocky
the anti-shocky
thingies,
thingies.
Shock resistant pokey hours.
Doohickeys.
Yeah. We got those, and we bought a mixing board, which is the only thing we're waiting for now. We have the mics. They're really cute. They're black and gold. And then
they look very old Hollywood or something. They do. And they need names.
Yeah.
We would
help
like
us name
suggestion.
them. We've got 3, so make some suggestions.
Yumi and Sangavi.
Yeah.
Who is jetting off to New York City and then London and Scotland.
She's going all over the place.
That girl, she's abandoned us.
Mm-hmm.
She better bring me a kilt.
Oh.
Are girls allowed to wear kilts?
I'm not sure.
I mean, no one's going to stop me, right?
No, absolutely not. I just want some shortbread.
Ooh, what's shortbread? Is that like a cookie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's delicious. It's
Bring
like a butter cookie.
Sangavi, I hope you're listening to this.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably week 2, and you're probably in Scotland.
Yeah.
Get us some butter cookies and some kilts.
That's right.
That was a little bit hard to say. I almost said butter cookies and quilts.
Bring back a quilt, too. Shoot.
So, guys, yeah, we're here.
Yeah, we're here now.
We're here for you.
Yeah, and we're going to record this. It's supposed to be a mini episode. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yep, and then we are going to possibly tack on the first 30 minutes of our episode that failed. Just so you can have a full episode.
Yeah, because you're going to love it.
Bonus.
And we're going to introduce our newest sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
They even sent us a theme song. I mean, these guys are super profesh.
Totes profesh. It's probably the best one we've had yet.
You're going to want to use it.
You really are.
My kids use it all the time.
I use it every day.
Yeah. I'm using it right now.
Mm.
That's absolutely not true, because once you hear what it is, you'll see that
You'll be like, that she was lying. She was definitely fibbing.
Yeah, but it's a podcast. They don't know.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Amy. I just kept it. It's so hard when we're up on these professional chairs.
I feel wrong. I feel like we're both hunched forward.
Me too.
Like weird creatures that just crawled out of a lagoon.
Ew.
Ugh.
Lagoon.
Well, lagoons are nice. Swamps.
A lagoon is not
Well, there's
nice,
the Black
is it?
Lagoon, so that's like a swamp.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I always thought of a lagoon as being like a swamp. Is it not?
I swam in a lagoon in Hawaii.
Really?
And it was the most incredibly
Well, I'm
gorgeous.
pretty sure
They
anything
may have
in
been,
Hawaii
yeah.
is fine. You've been to Hawaii?
Yes. It was,
What?
I never wanted to leave.
When?
I went snorkeling. Okay, so
You went snorkeling?
Yes. We've got to go. Shut this thing down. We're going.
Let's go. Bye, guys.
Okay, we're still here.
We'll go tomorrow.
Yeah, so Vu and I couldn't afford a honeymoon when we first got married. And so a couple years later, when we can afford it, we went to Hawaii.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was, the snorkeling was the most transcendent experience of my life.
I can imagine.
It didn't even matter that my swimsuit top was around my waist and I didn't know it. And then I realized later that a guy had swum underneath me and taken a picture with an underwater camera
Of your
and
boobies?
why is he pointing it up?
You're kidding me.
No. Mm-mm.
So somebody out there has a picture.
Yeah.
Oh, that is wrong.
It is wrong.
And a little right.
Yeah.
I would have probably done it too.
He
That's
probably
funny.
has it in a frame. And, you
Yeah.
know, I was wearing a mask. No one will ever know.
I mean, I've not seen them, but I'm going to assume they're good boobs.
Yeah, they're real good.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I can tell you anything. You'll never know.
Or will I? Sorry, guys.
Sorry, she made that real weird.
I definitely did.
That was on her.
I'll take that.
Yeah. But I'm not angry.
Good.
No, not irrationally or otherwise.
No.
See what I did there?
I do.
Yeah.
That was so good. So, speaking of irrational anger.
Oh, what about it?
Speaking of it, you know how every mini episode we like to discuss some of the topics that are
roll those up. I
can't. Our friends in our Facebook group, telling you guys, get in that group if you're not already.
We suspect that some of them just play around in the group and don't listen to us.
We're suspecting it, and if that's you, well, then you probably don't know what we're talking about.
But if it isn't you and you want to like vindicate yourself, get on there and be like, dude,
I listened to it. So tell us what the secret word is that we said this episode, which is
Farfignugan.
Fiddlenart? Fiddle fart is what I was going to say.
Oh,
and then you said farfignugan, which sounded like... Okay, it's fiddle farfin.
Fiddle farfin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the code. That's how you get into our secret club.
Fiddle farfin.
Yeah. It's like our own little speakeasy.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. Melody went to a speakeasy last night.
I did.
And she's officially cooler than me.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I was a little bit already.
Yeah.
But now it's just over the top.
And now I'm just distracted by my grammar. I said cooler than me. It should have been cooler than I.
Well, you know...
Which just reinforces my point.
Just start listening to me for a while, and then you'll feel a lot better about your grammar.
Okay, I'll try.
Listen
to you.
I'll try to listen. That's fine. So we are going to be discussing friends and our irrational angers.
Yes.
Irrational angers?
Irrational, yeah.
Triggers.
Anger triggers. Yeah. So, like, when I said emojis instead of emoticons in a previous episode, I could see this fire building in Melody's eyes.
I don't even know why.
And she just finally was like, can you never say that again?
Can you call it an emoticon, please, Amy?
And it is better. Emojis, that's a stupid word. I don't know why I was saying it.
It's real cutesy, though.
Yeah, well, maybe too cutesy.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the problem.
It's an emoticon.
Yeah. So I'll start with mine, and I think I sort of got us off track into the realm of pet peeves, because one of my top ones is when I'm eating at a restaurant, okay, and my waiter or waitress, and I respect waiters and waitresses so much. I know you guys have the hardest job in the world, and I always try to be so nice to you.
They're actually called servers.
Servers. And I'm sorry I'm so politically incorrect. I've never been to a speakeasy. When they come and take my plate, and so I ate all my food. So, I mean, it was food. It was there to be eaten, right?
Right.
And they say, we didn't like that at all, did we? Like I'm a toddler.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I have a toddler. She would also be insulted by that.
She should be.
I feel violated. Yeah. I feel that something was commented upon, which was a personal decision.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're talking to me like I'm a baby.
It's ridiculous. I mean, I was a server for like 15 years of my life, and I don't think I ever once said that to somebody.
I can't imagine.
Because for one, it makes it seem like, hey, you fat ass.
Yeah,
you really
pig.
finished that off, didn't you?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm cursing a lot.
That's okay. The ass is fine.
Ass
I think
is fine.
you can say ass on SpongeBob now, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
He said, see you next Tuesday once. So.
I said that once, too.
I know.
And our friend Angelina from our Facebook group has sort of the opposite thing, which I can understand would make someone equally angry when she still has food on her plate and they try to take it from you.
Try to take it.
Even if it's a tiny little bite. Like, if it's that good, you want it.
Yeah. At least ask me. Like, don't try to grab the plate that you think that...
Exactly. Say, are we finished? Or don't even say we, because we is a little patronizing.
It is.
That's something I need to work on.
It's hard.
Well, everyone needs to. Yeah, like, because sometimes I'll save, like, one tiny little piece of steak or something because that's the taste I want to end on.
Same.
It's not because I rejected it.
Same here. Yeah, for sure. It's hard. Also with servers, like, on the other end of being a server.
Oh, I'm sure you guys have a ton.
Oh, my gosh. I am so thankful that I do not have to do that job anymore because it is hard. It's hard.
The hardest.
People are rude and they think down upon you, and
they're
it's
big
ridiculous. They're
too.
such big babies. Like, people just complaining about their food, period. I'm like, you have food. You have food that people in the world that will never, ever experience food like you're having right now that you're complaining about.
It amazes me that a grown-ass adult can refuse to eat a steak and practically cry because it's not at the perfect temperature.
No, it's going to be thrown away. Yeah. It drives me crazy. I'm like, if the worst thing in your day is that your steak was overcooked a little bit, you know, you're having a pretty good damn day.
And maybe you need to give yourself a little bit of trouble. Yeah. You need to go volunteer somewhere.
That is right.
Okay, guys, this is our judgmental hour, too.
Yeah. Also, don't snap at your waitresses, servers.
Nope.
Don't snap at your servers.
Oh, I got you doing it now.
Don't wave them over. That drives me crazy, too. I will, if I really, really need to get the attention of a server, I might, when I see them, just like politely put my finger up to myself, like the one when you have a second kind of emotion. You know?
I try to catch their eye if they've been gone for a real long time. Sometimes I'll try to catch their eye.
Yeah, exactly. But I would never raise my finger up. I may just be like, just when you get a second. Because it's rude otherwise. We know that you are there. And I'm talking about in cases where you can tell that the server has other tables, multiple other tables. They are trying and they will get to you. I can guarantee you that if you wave at me or snap your finger or raise your hand, I will take longer to get to you.
Things are going to slow way down, guys.
Yeah. So
just a tip to all of you.
Just a tip. Oh, I hate it when you go anywhere, I mean, to anybody, and I'm thinking in particular, like lines at the grocery store, for example, and you say, how are you doing today? And the cashier or, I mean, just whoever just doesn't answer.
I know.
It drives me crazy. I will snarkily say, oh, I'm great too. Thank you. And
that's saying something because you're a nice person.
I know. It takes a lot, but that, like, I can feel my blood boil when I ask somebody how they're doing and they do not answer, or I say, have a good day, and they don't answer, then I say, oh, I will too, thanks, bitch.
I have neighbors, and like Amy, meep, in the group.
Yes.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. We'll bleep that.
That's okay. Well, Amy, meep.
Starting over, one person in our group,
Amy,
meep. Yeah, the merengue master. Ooh. You know who she is. Hates it when neighbors don't wave at her. This is all pet peeves.
Yeah. You know, if I'm waving at you and I have lived next darn door to you.
How hard is it to raise your hand?
How hard is it?
You don't even have to smile.
No, you don't.
So I heard something happened to you in a Walmart.
Yeah.
That you refused to tell me until we record.
The other day. Well, I just thought it would be better left unsaid until... You're making it sound like it's going to be something really good, and it's not.
Oh, well, I want to build it up.
Okay. Well, the other day, a guy was in the middle of the aisle at Walmart, or wherever I was. I don't remember. It might have just been... I don't know, wherever I was. He was in the middle of the aisle. And I was like, excuse me, so that I could get through with my cart. He didn't have a cart. He was just standing there. So,
that makes me crazy.
Yeah. And he turned and looked and stood there. Just stood there.
People do that. They look at you and then they still continue to stand.
Did not even move at all. And I was like, well, okay then. And just squeezed right by him. And I'm sorry if I hit you in your knee, because you're people who doesn't want to move out of the way.
Yeah, at that point, anything is acceptable.
Yeah.
Do what you have to do. You warned them.
I am super sorry. This is going to be the cursey episode. Yeah. I'm going to quit.
All meep and meep.
Yeah,
so
I've said
meep
a couple times too, though.
Meep. I mean, we're bleeping that.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm saying it so it can be bleeped.
Okay, good.
That makes it fun. You don't know that I'm saying
is meep. Dad listens to this.
I know.
My mom. Amy!
I'm not meeping saying it. It's like I could be saying frog and then you bleep it.
Okay.
So we don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Meep. We sure meeping don't. I couldn't even do it.
I genuinely discomposed you.
Yeah, you did.
Well, that's what that word exists for.
That's true. Catch people off guard, make them feel a little uncomfortable.
It activates a different part of your brain. Did you know that? It's like a more visceral part of your brain.
Yeah.
Which is why you have to use curse words sometimes.
Yeah, you do.
There are words that just won't work. any other words. So yeah, but irrational emotions in general are very fascinating to me because I mean, aside from pet peeves, I think that they are rooted in our subconscious.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, I don't know why this is, but on a hot summer day, if a window is partly open and I hear a lawnmower going, I feel so deeply sad.
Really?
Yeah, it's some kind of irrational sadness.
What?
And it's got to come from something.
There has to be, because I get the exact opposite.
A lot of people do, I know.
Oh, I love it.
They love it. For me, it makes me feel trapped.
Really?
And yeah, I feel trapped and I feel bored. It's like maybe there was a day in my childhood where I was grounded and I don't know.
Maybe. Oh.
It's so interesting.
It is, definitely.
Or if I'm walking around and I'm wearing my headphones and it's completely my own fault, but I accidentally knock them out of my ears. I'm like, meep, 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 meep. I want to hurt somebody.
Yeah. I think, did we talk about that before?
Maybe we did.
I can't remember, but
it makes me so angry that I may have brought it up multiple times.
Yeah, because I feel like I remember talking about how, like, if I get hit in the head, like if I even punch myself in the nose on accident, which happens far more often than should to a person.
I do it in Zumba sometimes.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
I knock my glasses off.
I really wish I didn't miss that every time it happens.
I know. I'm really good about taking my glasses off when they start to like slip now. I need those nerd things.
I'm telling you, duct tape works just
duct
fine.
tape it up. I used to have a duct tape wallet. I made a duct tape wallet once.
I duct taped my entire bed once.
Wait, what?
My bed frame.
You did?
Yeah.
I can't tell if this is one of those times that you're tricking me or not.
I'm totally telling the truth.
You are?
Yeah.
Was it cool duct tape or was it silver?
I didn't want to paint it because painting sucks and then I would have had to move my bed out of my room. So I bought bright red duct tape and I covered the entire bed frame in it.
Oh my gosh. Did you love it? Were you so proud?
I thought it looked super cool.
Did it look super cool?
But I was like 15.
Or looking back now. Oh, okay.
It was cool for a 15-year-old girl. I don't know now. I kind of want to do it again.
Try it out.
Pinterest, baby.
Yeah, get some leopard print or something. I don't know. That was just me choking.
That's the fur ball. Choking on spit is catching, apparently. Watch out, guys.
I could tell you all about that, but we'll save that for another time.
These are all, I'm looking through this, it's all people being inconsiderate in one way or another.
Yeah, it's true. It
Getting
really
in
just
the turn lane way too early, which I confess I hate it, but I do it
too.
sometimes.
I do. It's the main time I do it is heading to Zumba.
Yes, Airport Road.
You have to. Airport Road is ridiculous. It is backed up for like a good mile.
Yeah, otherwise you would literally be sitting in your car for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And I justify it because I think, well, now I'm getting out of other people's way and I'm turning instead of backing everybody up.
Exactly.
I'm real good at rationalization.
Zach, who is a returning name in the mini episodes.
He always sticks in our brains like nut butter.
Like the nut butter he is. He says that he dislikes being called sir. And I get that because I
hate being called ma'am.
I hate being called ma'am too. I hate
There's never a reason to do it.
Don't call me ma'am.
Call me girl. Call me, and I know that's questionable. It's controversial.
Listen.
Call me girl till I'm 90.
I am a girl. Yeah, exactly. The whole thing, we've talked about that before. It does. A ding dong, I think Mom's here. So, sorry, that was the FedEx man delivering my new cameras.
He's our favorite.
He is the favorite. And he was very excited to see I was so excited.
She did a tap dance.
I did.
And I didn't even see it, but I heard it.
Oh, yeah. The FedEx guy yesterday that I saw, he came up and I thought he had what this FedEx guy had. And I exclaimed, I've been waiting for you my whole life. And I thought he would laugh.
Yeah, I would think so. He didn't.
He was pretty weirded out.
Yeah.
I tend to do that to people.
You know what, though? That's a good test. It's a test of whether it's a worthwhile person.
And he wasn't, obviously.
No. You can't be expected to be normal in your own home. It's exhausting enough to go out in public and try to be normal.
That is true.
When you're home and you're getting your own package that you order to your own address, you can be as freaky as you want to be.
That's correct. Thank you for that.
You're so welcome.
So I feel like this would be a really good time to have a word from our sponsor.
I feel that way too.
Yeah.
Especially because they can deliver packages.
Ooh, that's true.
And notes and severed limbs.
Or severed limbs stuffed into a taco.
Oh.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds like something from Cannibal the Musical,
cliquey.
which apparently I need to watch.
Yes, you do.
So, Melody, would you like to read this one?
My glasses. I can't see without my glasses.
Oh, very well then. We all know that Uber is the bee's pajamas nowadays. It's one of the safest and most convenient ways to travel. But wait, Melody, you don't look happy.
Well, Amy, you know I like to live on the edge. Safety, cheapness, convenience, they're all so unexpected. It's a little boring, to be honest.
I agree. Whatever happened to sticking a well-manicured thumb in the air and hopping in a stranger's car, not really knowing if you're going to make it out alive? With all the background checks they do on Uber drivers, foul play is hardly even a possibility these days.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Jinkies, you were?
That's right. Introducing Scooby-Doober. The best way to travel is no longer a mystery.
Zoinks! Now I'm intrigued.
Like, groovy.
Scooby-Doober is the freakiest way to travel. And for those who don't like to save money carpooling, the let's split up gang option is always popular and wildly inefficient. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yes. Let's use Scooby-Doober for our next trip, even though it may be our last.
Simply come to their dilapidated mansion, leave a mysterious note with your name, location, and blood type, addressed to Old Man McGee.
Then follow the dimly lit corridor, pull on the third candlestick, fall down the spiral staircase, and a Scooby-Doober van will be awaiting you. And if you're not happy with the service, simply tell Old Man McGee.
Old Man McGee!
Wait a second.
That's right. I was Old Man McGee, and I would have gotten away with it too, just like our listeners can get away with a free extra special Scooby snack. If you survive your first ride.
So give Scooby-Doober a try. Thanks to our patrons, we wouldn't be here without you meddling kids. Just the idea that you had to agree with yourself just killed me.
It's fine.
And then I had to say something and say I was hoping you would say that.
Nobody's really listening.
No, nobody, and people skip. Do you guys skip the sponsors?
I hope not, because you're missing out.
You are missing out on Scooby snacks and really good investments and tickle therapy.
Mm-hmm. I told somebody about pickle pudding yesterday, and he did not one, not two, but 3 outbursts of laughter, super loud because of it.
That's good.
Yeah.
The rule of 3.
The rule of 3.
It's true with comedy. It's true with pickle pudding.
It's true with, like, when you hang pictures on your wall, too.
Mm-hmm. And it's true with children.
Oh, ew.
And murder.
And
marriages and deaths.
And
oh. What are you going to say?
I was just going to see how many you could keep coming up with.
Okay. I thought you wanted me to say something else.
And
kittens.
Ooh, and kittens.
And kidneys.
Ooh, kidneys.
Because it's always good to have 2 spares.
You know, together, we only have 3.
That's true. Between the 2 of us, we have 3 kidneys.
Yep.
If you guys want to know why, call in.
Send us an email at
Folie.
Duo. Gmail. Wait, shit. No, at Gmail. .com.
That's
Folie. Do. No, I spit on you. Sorry. You're like, why are you rubbing my arm, you freak?
I thought I had something on my arm.
Yeah, spit. Mine.
Oh, well, that's
sorry.
Good luck.
Mm-hmm. Did you know that everything that you hear in a movie is done, like, the walking and everything? I mean, I knew that, but, like, to think about it is crazy. Also, no, I'm not even going to ask this.
I want to know. No, you have to now.
So if you can't pick up the sound of an actor or actress walking through the woods, you have to make that in the studio.
Yeah.
Then what about their voice, like their original vocals? Like,
that's not real either.
It's not?
It's so easy. You know Tom Cruise?
Mm-hmm, I do.
No one's ever heard his voice.
What?
Jimmy Stewart?
You're okay. What the fudge? Okay, so
The actors' voices are real as far as I know.
do they go back into the studio and redo the
That
voices?
seems very inefficient.
I know.
And then they'd have to lip sync with themselves.
I know. And like if you're like in the moment
Yeah.
yelling at, how do you do that again? I don't know.
There are a lot of celebrities in our town right now, actually.
We could go
for the
find one and
Bentonville
ask.
Films. Judy Greer is here.
There are so many.
William H.
Macy. Yeah.
Gina Davis,
Yes.
Jewel, but I feel like Jewel's everywhere. I'm no offense to Jewel, but anytime there are celebrities, she's hanging out.
Yeah.
She's doing her thing.
Give me some Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, give me Drew. Apparently she has a house around here.
I know.
Drew, if you're listening,
Would you like to be a guest on our podcast?
maybe. I don't know. We've kind of
You have
got
to pass
this
the test.
dynamic going.
I feel like she'd be a little weird.
I
feel like she'd fit in.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
real good.
For sure. So I think that we should end by telling our listeners, oh yeah, I'm Melody.
Oh, and I'm Amy.
And this is Folie.
It is, and it's the podcast.
Where we are
It's a podcast about healthy
healthy obsessions,
and
polite
polite
rebellion.
polite rebellion. That works.
What was it?
Healthy obsession and
Positive rebellion.
rebellion.
Is it positive?
Positive. Maybe we need a better word. What kind of rebellion should it be?
I mean, also
Constructive?
constructive. No, I think it needs to be a little more rebellious than that.
Yeah.
Like almost the opposite of rebellion. Like I like polite because it's like
Yeah, so it's like it's an kind of like a
you think of
paradox.
rebellious people as being not polite, as being rude or
and that's not really
anarchist,
rebellious.
and that's not right.
Predictable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not who we are. We are polite, but we march to the beat of our own cattle bells.
We do. And we won't apologize for it.
No.
And if that makes us rebels, then
Rebels
we're
we
healthily
be.
obsessed with that.
That's right.
So get it, guys.
Get it. Goodbye.
Giddy up.
Oh. Farewell.
Bye.
Good dog.
Guten Tag. Adios.
Smörgåsbord.
Ooh. That one's good.
Okay, bye.
Scooby-Dooba-Doo, we'll call you when we're too drunk to drive. So we can count on you, Scooby-Doo, to get us home alive. Scooby-Dooba-Doo, we'll join you on adventures and mysteries. But why do we have to, Scooby-Doo, get picked up at 420? We don't need no background checks or any evidence to prove you're authorized to even drive. And when the mystery machine pulls up onto the scene, we'll jump inside. We dig your jive. Scooby-Dooba-Doo, where are you? We called an hour ago. Scooby-Dooba-Doo, well screw you. We'll call the Jabberjaw Show.